Hello there, Scorpio. I hope you are keeping well. So this is your collective love reading. It's going to run from the 21st of August up until the 21st of September. Guys, remember it is collective, but claim any messages that do fit, drop those that don't. And if you're looking for something more specific, just contact me over on my Instagram page, The Vegan Medium, and we can have a little gab over there. Okay, so as you can see here, the spread is already underway. Usually we have the recent past that's in the back, that's up at the back here, with that Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Swords that's in reverse. But Spirit's been quite pressing recently to bring in the current energy, the current collective energy. There's an urge here, I feel a nudge here to try and get people to start focusing forward, to try and create a shift. And it's been coming through with all the signs, if I'm being honest with you, not just yours. Guys, don't worry, it's not a health and safety issue. I'm just burning incense, and that's why the smoke's there, and that's why I'm a bit croaky as well. So just in case you're wondering what that is. Yeah, so this is where we're going to be at as of this moment, or the energy that I'm picking up for Scorpio. If it is that you're not placing or sitting within that energy, it doesn't mean that this reading isn't valid for you. It just means that your energy is not coming through the most strongest as of this moment within this energy. Remember though, guys, we're all on different timelines. So some of you may not have reached this energy yet. Others of you may be way past it. It's just down to you to try and gauge where you're at. But I'm getting a vibe here of there's a completion or completions that are necessary here to move forward. But there's a digging of heels in. The digging of heels in isn't stubbornness, it's more of fear-based. It's more of an insecurity. It's a change that's necessary and a needing to let go of old ways. But it's that unknown that's creating the block, creating the insecurity, creating the anxiety within. I kept hearing 555 coming into the reading, and then as I was shuffling this card here, this is the guidance from Spirit. This card then shot out the deck, the obstacles and challenges. So maybe that some of you are seeing a lot of synchronicities as well. A lot of fives are coming through, and that is highlighting, that's pointing out to you that there's change that is coming. And it's necessary, but there's concern around the uncertainty of it. But there's realignment that needs to take place, because there's inconsistency here. But once you get past the boundaries or the blockages that you're putting in place for yourself and just trust the process, even trust yourself, just trust that whatever obstacles come your way, that you'll be able to overcome them. Yeah, it will be challenging, but it's challenging for a reason, for you to be able to overcome them and develop resilience. But it's about that believing in yourself. But I feel here with this Ten of Pentacles, it's at the back. I know some of you like to know the sign, so that is typically Gemini energy, Virgo energy. The other card, the Five of Swords, that is Gemini energy, but it doesn't have to be. I feel there's kind of a keeping up with the appearances here. There's something that's being desired, an outcome that's being desired, but the Five of Swords that's in reverse is an avoidance of the conflict or whatever it is, the challenge that you need to go through to get there. The challenge that you may be needing to go through to get there, maybe with another person, but your energy is that you can't bring yourself to put yourself through that challenge with another party anymore. You haven't got it in you. But it may be that that's what's necessary to get you to this Ten of Pentacles energy. Just while I'm shuffling the cards one last time, if you could click that subscribe button for me, guys, that would be amazing. It just helps build the channel. Thank you very much. And yeah, we'll get cracking. So look, there's the first card out of the deck, Pisces, Aries energy, with this Queen of Wands. There's a passionate vibe here. There's some type of creativity. There's a wanting to move forward, a desire. There's something that you've got your eye on, a goal that you want to go towards, but there's a holding back. The King and the Queen, they're on the same level as each other. One isn't higher than the other. with regards to importance. The difference between them is that the king is more action orientated. The queen takes the back seat a little bit more. She's got more of a creative flair. She's the one who will kind of sit back and whisper in your ear and say, well, have you considered this, or have you considered that? It's that type of approach. At the moment, I'm getting this kind of laid back energy where the urge and the wanting to do something is there, the desire to get to the outcome, but there's this holding back. It's as if there's a creating it, there's like an overwhelm, a real passion. Yeah, next card out of the deck, to get to where you want to get to, because I feel underneath all of that desire, there's some more Gemini energy. There's some disappointment there that you can't continue in the direction that you're going with this lull. You know that there's more there and you're creating it. I don't know whether it's because this energy that you're sitting in, maybe this lull energy, is because it's familiar to you. But there's change that's necessary here. And with what this energy is bringing, or the energy that and the vibes that is coming from this energy here, because of the motivation that's coming with it, the drive, the ambition, the want, the perseverance, you'd be able to overcome way more than what you would if you sat in a stagnated energy, in this type of energy anyway. If any challenges come to you whilst you were in this energy and didn't make any progression with how you are at this moment, it'd feel easier for you in this energy than what it would in that energy, because you'd be more motivated in the Queen of Wands energy. Let me see what else I can get for you. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Five of Swords that's in reverse? What else can you give me on this Five of Swords that's in reverse? Of how Scorpio is feeling within themselves as of this moment. Yeah, there's something that you're desiring, more Virgo energy. Maybe that you've got strong Gemini or Virgo within your chart. You don't have to. But this is about being in a good place. This is that nudge. This is that knowing that you can't, well, you can keep avoiding, but it's not going to get you to that Nine of Pentacles energy. That's emotional, that's contentment within. That's knowing you're at a good place. You've got your assets, you've got the good job, everything around you is at a really good place, and you're now starting to be able to enjoy and experience the finer things that are in life. The Ten of Pentacles is when it scoops up the family as well. So this isn't like a selfish energy. This is just when you're acknowledging it within yourself. This is when you're acknowledging it and it's bringing in the whole family as well. But there's an avoidance. Where's the avoidance there, please, Spirit, with this with this Five of Swords energy? Where's the avoidance there for Scorpio? I'm just hearing fear-based. Where's the avoidance there, please, Spirit? It may be that some of you are going through some type of spiritual awakening, or whatever it is that's happening around you as of this moment. It may be the repercussions of COVID, the situation that we've been in, and it's putting you in unfamiliar territory. But there's a shift here. There's something of overwhelm that's happened to you, and it's put you in quite foreign territory, shall we say, in a setting that is very unfamiliar to you, and it's really knocked you a little bit. But what you're not realizing is that you're coping with the situation that you're in at the moment. You mightn't think you are. It's just that you don't like the feelings you may be experiencing, but you're going through the feelings, you're processing them. Just because you're not liking them doesn't mean that you're not managing it. We just at times have to feel them and experience it to know, to find where our threshold is, to find what we will and won't tolerate. And there's things that happen to us that we can't control. there is a way forward. There's a massive transformation that's going on here. Massive transformation. Can you give me a bit more on this death and rebirth card, please, Spirit? That is your energy, though. That's your card. So you're standing so strong within your energy at the minute. There is a wanting here. There's a wanting to let go of an old way. It's as if you've been investing into yourself to let go of, you could be been doing some shadow work. I was going to say meditation. That's more Gemini energy, Taurus, Gemini energy. I feel you've been really going within, really engaging with your emotions, and stuff's been coming to the surface here. And there's even though some of the feelings that you may be recognizing, possibly childhood feelings, that your disappointment, are wondering of why stuff just didn't work out, why it had to happen the way that it did. There can be a grieving process that goes on with letting go of those feelings as well, even though they didn't bring us comfort. Because there's familiarity, I can never say that word. The feelings are familiar, and it's what we know, and it's what we've lived with and been brought up with, those feelings. And now we're letting go of them. We're not quite sure what's going to come in its place, but you're creating something that's more for you, that will bring you more abundance and more emotionally. And it's not about those feelings you're letting go of them. You're just putting them somewhere within you, somewhere else, to allow yourself to grow more, to develop more. You don't have to forget. That's key here. Someone needs to hear that. You don't have to forget about what's happened. You're just building on what's happened. Okay, so whoever it is that you're investing your thoughts into as of this moment, they're coming into the reading in this Two of Cups energy in reverse. There's a recognising here that whatever it is that they're investing their time into as of this moment, or what's going on within their environment, there's a wanting to come together, a wanting to create discussion and come to some level playing field, shall we say, come to interact at least, shall we say. Okay, let's see what we've got. This is Cancerian energy, but it doesn't have to be. So what have we got of where Scorpio's party is placed at the moment within this reading? Three of Swords energy. So they're going through something as well, or they may be witnessing something as well. What's this Three of Swords energy, please, Spirit? Why is the Three of Swords energy here for Scorpio's party? Because of the Temperance. As typically Sagittarius energy, doesn't have to be. But Temperance, yeah, it is about trying to restore balance. It's about looking at the long-term goals. Looking at what's there at the moment and trying to bring it together to alchemize, to make it into something more abundant further down the line. But it requires patience. I feel there's a party here, or your party is wanting to be of support to somebody, or there's some upset that's stopping them coming into engagement with somebody because of this upset, and they're wanting to restore this balance. What have we got on this Temperance card, please, Spirit? What else have we got on this Temperance card? There's a blockage here. There's a blockage of coming together. And I feel it's this Three of Swords. But there's a wanting to bring the connection back together. But they're treading really cautiously with how they're doing it. They're wanting to get it right. Got quite a bit of Virgo in this reading, guys. And they're taking the time with it. And a King of Pentacles. There's a couple here. Okay, it may not be romantically connected. I'm feeling strongly that it is, but it might not be. Could be a parent, but it's two people, a wanting of two people to come together to discuss some type of upset, or there's a blockage. The blockage is this Three of Swords energy that's preventing the two of them from coming together. But there's been an investment here. There's been an investment for a long period of time, and I feel that there is someone walking on eggshells because they're trying to get something right. They're trying to be this ideal partner, or they want this, I'm hearing quite unrealistic way of living. And there's too much pressure being put onto it here. There's too much checking, there's too much overanalyzing. And I feel this is where those two cards at the top are coming in, of a keeping up with appearances. Or maybe there's a realisation for your party that whoever it is that they're involved with, something's just not working. The upset there is too deep. And they know that both of them, whoever it is that they're involved with, need to work on it together. And it needs to be progress for both of them. Because this King of Pentacles doesn't have to be one person. It can be an overall energy, or it can be a project. So if it requires two people to work on something together, this can be them both working together in this Knight of Pentacles energy, really investing the time, analysing actions that are made. It could be within a therapeutic setting, because they're wanting to get to this goal. They're wanting to get to this King of Pentacles energy, which is the long-term investment. Time's been spent on it. It's been looked after. It's been nurtured. It's had a lot of energy and patience that has gone with it. But the return on it at the end, I'm just hearing fruitful. The return at the end is worthwhile. Can I take one more card on that King of Pentacles, please, Spirit? I'm just hearing Taurus now. And there's the Magician. At least one of the parties, I feel this party here, actually, within the connection, maybe that they practice magic, but I'm not getting that heavily. But they're working really hard to try and get something right. But I don't think they're completely owning up to something with the other party that they're with. I think they're taking on responsibility of trying to resolve something on their own, but it's requiring the both of them. It's as if they're, there's two of them here. There's two of them that need to take ownership of whatever this difficulty is, whatever this Three of Swords energy is. But it's just one of them that's taking the responsibility of it. But something's being done secretly here, and I don't feel it's got any bad attachment to it. I feel they just have maybe a reputation or a certain way about themselves that they need to give off, and they can't admit to, if it is that it's counselling, that they're the type that will go to it. Not that you have to be a certain type, but I think this part may feel that there's a stereotype, you know, that there's a particular type that goes to counselling, and they don't want to be seen as one of those type of people. Okay, so Ten of Swords here in reverse, Gemini energy. So this is a resistance. This is a kind of a walking away before it gets to the end. When it's in the upright position, it can represent an ending is there. It's done, it's completed. It's not even realising at that point, now's the time to walk away. You've already realised that. You're already in the process of walking away at the Ten of Swords moment. It's done. But when it's in reverse, I feel there's a walking away here before it's getting to that point. There's like an avoidance here of this ending that's necessary, something towards you. There's something that's necessary here with you, some ending, and they're avoiding this ending. They don't want to do the completion. This person is, I feel, is fearful of change, or someone is fearful of change here, or anything unfamiliar. They don't like endings. So what have we got here, please, Spirit, with this avoidance? What have we got here for the party? Scorpio's party, with how they feel towards Scorpio. And Four of Swords, more Libra energy. You've got quite a bit of Libra within this reading as well. The withdrawing, the going quiet. Because you know it'll go off. There's a blocking of an ending here. They're trying to prevent this ending. They know it's necessary. This change is necessary. Now, this may not be that the relationship, or whatever the dynamic is, whatever the setup is between both of you as of this moment, it may not mean that it's the complete ending, but there's something that needs to change here, something big, and they're avoiding it. I'm getting a vibe of, I don't want to be involved, yet they're the one that's involved. They're the one that's being the catalyst, the one who's tried to change everything, the one who's trying to do stuff for the right reason, or change stuff because they've got to do things for the right reason, or it's the right thing to do. But then when they get to the completion of it, they're resisting it. What else can you give me on this Tower, please, Spirit? What else can you give me on this Tower? Nine of Cups. They know. They know it's necessary. They know it's the right thing to do. They just can't do it. Because there's a shift here. There's a massive change that's going ahead. Things aren't how they used to be, or aren't how they seemed. It's as if there's some illusion, and this might be this up here. It's as if there's been some illusion, or there's been some giddiness of how they've seen a situation with you, or how they felt towards you. It's as if it wasn't realistic, or they gained something from you that they didn't get from elsewhere, and they know it needs to stop now. But there's comfort here. There's comfort that they gain from you. And if this Tower moment isn't that it'll cause trouble, this Tower moment is that they're having a breakthrough, because the Judgment card is next. There's something that you're providing them with here. This is for others of you, that helps them to retreat, brings them some comfort, brings them some break. I'm hearing respite. And it allows them to withdraw, to release their responsibilities, and put their life as such on hold for a moment. And you provide them with this overwhelm and wish fulfillment, and I'm just hearing essence, this type of energy that they're not getting from anywhere else. And there's this, they know the reasoning for being involved with you isn't honest, or the right reasons, or something. This isn't going to be for all of you, but there's a needing to let go of it here. What else can you give me on this Judgment, please, Spirit? But they have breakthroughs when they're with you, or when they're with you, when they step out of this illusion, or whatever it is, this, I'm hearing fantasy world, or this warmth and this world that they're in with you. Kind of this world here, there's like an appreciation or a place that you're able to take them to. when they step out of that, they realise how life really is on the outside, and it's making them compare. And even though your relationship with them may not be realistic, it's also highlighting with them where things are downfalling on the other side. But there's an offer in here. There's something that they want to offer to you. What's this Page of Cups energy, please, Spirit? What's this Page of Cups energy about? What's this Page of Cups energy? You provide them with something of where they're lacking elsewhere. There's something or somewhere where they're not getting fulfilled, and you provide them with that. And they know that this setting or something, that the way in which you two come together isn't right, isn't ideal, maybe isn't honest, but you provide them with something. And I feel it's on their conscience, but they don't want to let it go. Okay, so let's see what's going on within your party's environment as of this moment that apparently you're not aware of, Scorpio. Okay, Spirit's telling me to change deck. So when this happens, it generally means because duplicate cards is going to come out. Okay, so what have we got on this Lover's energy, please, Spirit? What have we got on this Lover's energy? More Gemini. What have we got on this Lover's energy, please, Spirit? Queen of Swords. And Three of Pentacles. I feel there's a union or a relationship set up here. Maybe a business relationship, but I'm not feeling it. Maybe a mum-son, mum-daughter, whatever the relationship, but the Lovers doesn't just represent a love connection, it can represent passion. So it's something that you both feel passionate about and you're striving towards the same goal. That's why it can be business, generating of money, and interest. But it's very action orientated. Or there's a going through the motions here of doing the right thing. But I don't think they're fully asserting themselves towards each other, whatever this connection is. It's as if they're caught up in the day-to-day living, the routine. And the routine's a distraction from the bigger factors that are going on here, the bigger problems that need dealing with. And I feel there's one of the parties that is dealing with it and the other one isn't. Maybe the other one isn't aware. Or the other one, I don't know, has found their own coping strategy and just ignores. Just turns a blind eye to things and thinks, well, this is how it is. I can just see somebody shrugging and turning away. Possibly like that lady there who's got her head down. She's just kind of ignoring it and getting on with her own thing. Concentrating on playing that music. But there's something here. There is a foundation, I feel, established here with this Lover's connection. Let me see. What else can you give me, please, Spirit? What else can you give me? The King of Chalices. King of Chalices can be seen as a counsellor. Somebody going for counselling, can be seen as a doctor. Somebody within the healthcare profession, somebody who's able to balance giving compassion but with logic. So they don't generally offer up their emotions, but they're able to take on board other people's emotions and balance it with logic as well. Now it may be that somebody is within this Lover's connection is taking action towards getting, as we've said before, some type of therapy. And that's where the third party's coming in with this Three of Pentacles here. Or it may be that one of the parties, that can be you. That's Libra, Scorpio energy. That might be them thinking about you at the moment. I'm not quite getting it though. I'm not quite getting that that's your energy, Scorpio. I'm getting that maybe someone they're involved with, not gender specific. This Queen of Swords is someone that is put her emotions really to the back and just going through the day-to-day tasks, things. And this King of Chalices, typically King of Cups, is trying to offer these emotions, but it feels like he's having to think a lot before he... There's real eggshells here, you know. Really is having to think a lot before he tries to implement any changes. Yeah, there he is. He's trying to get it right. He's really having to think, trying to create this illusion, this trying to manifest something of how it's meant to be, how it's meant to appear. And there's that King of Pentacles again. Because that's what he wants. It's taking you back to the beginning. It's taking you back to that energy that's over there. That's what's going on with his environment as of this moment. That's this Knight of Pentacles. That's here. That's the eggshells. That's the eggshells here that he's walking on. Someone's going round in circles here. The person that you're involved with is going round in absolute circles because they're resisting this change. They do not at all want to deal with whatever it is that is going on. What's going on at this end, please, Spirit, between the lovers? What's going on between this lovers connection? I think they know it's come to an end or it's gone stagnant, and it's at an end here. I feel they've got a conscience about something and they'd want to own up to something. They really have had time to go within, and maybe they just don't want to do therapy anymore because they know. Maybe that's the resisting at the end, that they know they don't want to do therapy anymore, but they're scared of letting it go because that's been their coping strategy. That's been their only place they've been able to go to air the feelings. And the thought of letting it go is fearful for them. But I don't feel this Hangman energy in reverse. I don't feel there's a stubborn vibe to it. I feel this is them doing all the reflection that they can do, and they're just going back round in circles, and they know. The Sun, that's in reverse. Something's really hitting them in the face here, and they are dodging it like bullets. Whatever this answer is, whatever the conclusion that they're coming to, they don't want to see it. And they're wondering, the metallic here, 8 of Cups in reverse, of whether they can move on, of whether there's anywhere else for this partnership to go. It feels sad, it does, it feels quite sad that they've not got to their desired outcome, because I'm sensing a lot of work has been put into this here, and this party may have taken on a lot of responsibility, hoping that they would be able to change something. But for the both of them, for both parties that have been involved, and I feel if it is that they've gone to therapy or they've tried to take responsibility of all the problems, I feel they've done that, and also to try and protect the other party that they're with. Okay. Four of Wands energy. So this is what they want from the connection with you as of this moment, Scorpio. So they're looking for some type of stability here. Looking for a foundation to bring things together. What have we got here, please, Spirit, with this Four of Wands energy? And to move forward. Or this could be with you. They've gained the stability that they need and it's now time to move on. Yeah. But there's a wanting of progress here. There's something that you've definitely provided them with. For some of you, I feel that there's a wanting of more commitment. And there is a feeling of what will be. And they're putting it down to the universe, hoping it'll bring in what it needs. I'm feeling now this is where they may have been putting out positive manifestations into the universe. Okay, let's just try and get a grip of this here, because there's a wealth. The downloads on this reading is crazy. I feel for some of you what it is there's how they feel towards you. They want to come together with you, but maybe a situation that you're in at the moment, they're putting it down to the universe, maybe doing, as I said, those manifestations. This is where the Magician energy may be coming in. They're putting it down to the universe to try and draw you in. There's a sense of them wanting some relief, wanting some responsibility to be taken off them, for them to take action towards you, but they do want that progress. But there's also overwhelm, I feel, as well at their end, because there's something else that's going on, which is likely to do with this Lover's energy. For others of you, I feel you've provided them with something. You've provided them with a foundation or some type of security. Something within a social setting. And it's moved them forward. And it's moved them on, because it's given them perspective now. It's as if you've triggered something within them and they don't want the connection with you anymore. I'm sorry, but they're just, you've triggered something within them and it's really given them something to think about with regards to the relationship at their end, and they've worked on it. And it's caused their relationship at the other end to move forward. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Six of Swords? The Lovers. That's the energy that's up here. That's that moving forward. There's something that you have triggered within them. And it's caused them to really reflect on how their relationship is. And do the right thing. And they've come back together. This storyline has changed a little bit now. Alternatively, they want to make progress with you, but they're not going to come together with you until all things are tied up at the other end with the party they're still involved with. Because that's what the right thing is to do. What can you give me on this Two of Cups, please, Spirit? They are moving forward and making slow progress with this connection that they're in, this Lover's connection. Now, yeah, it may not be that they're still in a love connection with each other, but it may be that they're both going down that same direction as towards a divorce or towards splitting up. They're both agreeing They're both passionately agreeing, if you could think of it like that, is that's what the outcome's going to be. And that may be why the wife, or not the wife, the Queen of Swords was there, sorry, because she can be seen as a solicitor, someone who deals with legalities, because that come up in this energy that's over here. But I don't think there's going to be any forward movement with you as of this moment until that bit's boxed off. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Two of Cups? And then they'll communicate with you about moving forward, because they feel hopeful that there's something there. My goodness, this really has been something. It really has. These past 2 or 3 readings, I feel, have been absolute bonkers. Sagittarius's reading was yesterday. This reading is today. Oh my God. So the card that we have here, obstacles and challenges, this is guidance from Spirit. Remember, guys, it is just guidance, but it's just what Spirit is suggesting to help nudge you forward, to help you energetically shift forward within all, I'm hearing the chaos, within, amongst everything that's going on as of this moment. I'm seeing somebody that's as if they're blindfolded and they're trying to find a way out, but they don't know where to go. And this card generally comes up when there's learning that needs to take place before a big change is coming through, okay? And it's about recognizing around you what smaller tasks that need to be done and need to be completed, because you'll learn and you'll gain knowledge from that. And then you'll be able to take those bits of knowledge and bits of learning forward, and it'll be gained knowledge that you've got, and it'll be experience, and you can take it into future situations with you, because there's a completion here. I'm sensing it. I am. There's a need for change. There's time for change. It's as if it's long overdue, but it's been prevented. It's as if it's right round the corner. But with energy, you can't really be digging your heels in waiting for this change to take place. You have to keep moving forward and meet it halfway. It won't just come in, it'll reach you. It's a bit like a conveyor belt. It'll kind of get to you when it gets to you. You've kind of got to meet it, type thing. Because there's experiences you've got to learn between now and when your change takes place, to be able to take forward with you, because you need to be more equipped before this change gets here. There's something extra you need to know. And this card comes forward when, quite often when there's something within money or finance, your finances or assets, those type of things that need just paying attention to at the moment. But also as well about reinvesting time back into yourself and being kind to yourself to help yourself move forward. Because you'll be surprised the smaller things that you can provide yourself with, even if it is just giving yourself 10 minutes out without your phone and just sitting, allowing yourself to think, not being caught up in the chaos of the day. Allowing your mind to think what it wants to think. Or even meditate, or just being outside, outdoors. You'll be surprised the breathing space that it gives your mind, because you're allowing it to be how it wants to be. It doesn't have to be controlled, because it's got all these tasks that it needs to get through. This reading has been an absolute whopper, I feel, Scorpio. I hope you're okay amongst all of this, and I look forward to catching up with you 3rd week in September. Over and out. Bye.